Low power mode on the iPhone is a very popular feature, but for some reason, Apple decided not to include it on the iPad. So in this video, I will explain why Apple doing this. So Apple typically always make product decision based on uses, and iPads are used much differently than iPhones, which we rely on to make emergency calls, keep in touch with co-workers, make purchases with Apple Pay, play music in the car, and for some people even unlock their car. So it's crucial that the iPhone battery makes it through the day until we get home, while tablets don't typically play as vital of a role in our daily lives. Not to mention, iPads have a much larger battery that doesn't tend to run low as often as iPhones, especially when considering how often we pick up our phones compared to how often we sit down with an iPad. So there's a much higher chance that you will experience a low battery on an iPhone. Also, iPads tend to be used in places with outlets nearby, like at home or work, whereas iPhones are often used on the go with no access to power for hours at a time. People have also speculated that because the iPad's battery is so much larger, the power consumption saving could be imperceptible to users, leading to complaints that the feature isn't working. So, to avoid confusion, low power mode was left out entirely. And this theory has some evidence to back it up, since Apple did include low power mode on the iPad, but the only way to turn it on is to put the device into lost mode. That way, the iPad can display your contact information for as long as possible, increasing the likelihood of someone returning it to you. So it is a feature that exists in the iPad's operating system, but isn't accessible during normal use, which suggests its battery savings was negligible. Now, despite all of this consideration, Apple could find ways to make low power mode on the iPad more effective and therefore make it worth including. But that would take time and require Apple to consider low power mode a critical feature on the iPad to begin with, something they haven't seems to prioritize so far. This is Amit with TechJoy TV. Thanks for watching till the end, and I will see you in the next video.